I got my hair cut this week and I really like the length. It's definitely taking some getting used to. If you watched my Pan Those Eyeshadows videos, you could tell how annoyed I was with my bangs in that video. And yeah, I think the shorter bangs look good and they're not in my eyes, which is always great. Anyway, today I am updating the Deck of Panning project pan. This is probably my favorite project to participate in and watch people's updates. I think it's so interesting. And I just love the randomness of it. I don't know, I think it's fun. I have a really great update this month that I'm so excited about. So I'm not gonna blab all too long. Let's just get into it. Also, aside from the like weird lighting going on here, like my window is over this way and this is my kitchen. I like the spot. I like having my little fall background on the TV up there. But let me know if this is weird or anything. I normally film in my bedroom. I was just honestly too lazy to put my sheets on my bed right now, so this will have to do. Anyway, whatever. Okay, let's get into the Deck of Panning update. First, some housekeeping. I rolled out 2 products a little prematurely last month, one of them being my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb, and one of them being the Tarte LipSurgence Lip Tint in the shade Dreamy. I think I had 3 uses left on this and 1 left on this. So I just, again, housekeeping, want to say that I completed those. So these are officially going back in the drawers now. The first product I want to talk about is my Glossier Cloud Paint in the shade Beam. I rolled this in for the prompt In It for the Long Haul, which is supposed to be a 100 use goal. When I rolled this in, I forgot that this project ended in December. And so it's physically impossible for me to hit 100 uses on this in December unless I do my makeup multiple times a day. Even if I use this every single day, it's not possible. That's fine. I'm happy to get some use on it. Any use really is great. Plus, this isn't a very fall shade. This is great for the summertime, but I'm not finding myself wanting to use this in fall. All that being said, my goal is 100 uses on this. I used this 7 times last month for a total of 24 in the project. So I'm a quarter of the way to the goal that I'm not actually gonna hit, which is fine. So yeah, I'm happy to keep working on this. I do think I would maybe like to completely finish this next year. We'll see how that goes. The next prompt I had was Indie, and I rolled in my Oden's Eye Soul Main Highlighter Palette. My goal was to use each shade in here 5 times, and I'm happy to say I have hit that goal. I used this 11 total times last month. I think going into this, I had at least 2 uses on all of the shades. And now I've used each one 5 times. So I really like this. I definitely have the hardest time using this one up here, which is a iridescent blue. I thought I was gonna struggle with this one, but it worked great as a blush topper. These 2 are obviously the easiest for me to reach for. But yeah, I am really happy I have this palette. I have far too many highlighters in my collection, just pretty much every category that I have. So I feel good about getting some use on this and focusing on this a little bit. Next prompt was brands you own the most of, which is ColourPop for me. I rolled in the ColourPop Cream Shadow. This is in the shade Agave Bloom. It's just a neutral kind of lid. It reminds me of Painterly Paint Pot, basically. You can see a little bit of a dip going in here. There is definitely a dip. I hope you can see that. I set a goal to use this 20 times. I used it, 11 times this last month for a total of 18 uses. So I think I'm gonna roll this one out a little bit early. I only have 2 uses left. I find if I'm doing a bold lip and wanna do a softer eye, I just put this all over the lid and maybe a little bit of winged liner. That's the easiest way for me to use it, but I don't think I particularly like this product, but I'm happy to get some use on it. So again, this one will be rolling out a little bit early. Next prompt that I had was concealer. I rolled in the ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Creamy Concealer. I mentioned when I rolled this in that I could tell I was nearing the end of it and I was probably gonna have to take the stopper out soon. I probably took the stopper out after like 3 more uses, and I am calling this an empty. So first of all, I hit my 20 uses. I used this 22 total times, and I did take the stopper out. There's some like at the bottom there, but I'm struggling to get that out. So this is an empty. This is the first time I've ever like emptied something in one of these projects, because I tend to use Deck of Panning and stuff more as like a usage project to rotate through my collection a little bit. But it felt really good to finish something. So this concealer will be rolling out. This will go into my empties pile. I'm very happy about that. So we will be pulling a new prompt for this one as well. And finally, the last prompt that I had was Whole Collection Roulette. And I rolled my Trixie Flower Power Bronzer. This is in the shade Darling Daisy. It's like a little bronzer duo with a highlighter here. I love this thing. First of all, this thing is absolutely massive. I'm trying to like size comparison so you can see. It's huge and I really like this. I set a goal to use this 15 times. I hit that goal. I'm very happy about that. And you literally can't see like any progress on here. If I were to ever try and hit pan or try and pan this, it would take literally forever. So this one will be rolling out as well. So I am going to be rolling in 4 new products, which is scary. The only thing staying in is my Beam Cloud Paint from Glossier, but the Flower Power Bronzer, Concealer, highlighter palette, and the Cream Shadow are all rolling out. This one is technically going to stay in the basket until I hit my usage, but I'm going to pull a new card for this. So I have my Drag Queen deck of cards here, which also I would like to say, there's a podcast called, oh my gosh, it's like, Is It a Cult or something like that? And I was listening to the episode today about if RuPaul's Drag Race is a cult, and that was very interesting. They interviewed Ben de la Creme, which is great. I have 1 Joker card in here, and I haven't shuffled these at all yet, so I gotta do that for a moment. I will take this opportunity to pop the game board up on the screen as well, and I'm gonna look over it. I would really like to not roll in nail polish because I literally just rolled one in for my That's So 2000s project pan. Let's see. Would love to do like OG YouTube fave. That would be fun. Or Autumn. I'm glad Match's shirt isn't on here this time because I'm wearing a navy shirt. All right, again, I'm rolling in 4 new prompts. Here's my deck. We'll cut it. Praying I don't get the Joker. Here we go. The 2 of clubs is vacation/travel. Okay. I have the 6 of clubs, which is foundation. All right. That's 2. The 9 of clubs, which is most recent purchase. Nice. And finally, let me cut this one more time. The 7 of spades, which is autumn. Nice. Okay. So I have my 4 cards here. Let me go grab some items. I shall return. All right. This will be fun. I'm excited about this. So in no particular order, first prompt that I had was the 6 of clubs, which was foundation. And I'm going to roll in my ColourPop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Tinted Moisturizer. You can see I've used a good bit of this. I've heard people say that theirs goes off pretty fast. So I would like to get this done. I have one other foundation I want to roll into my whole, actual project pan first. And then this will probably go in after. But I want to set a goal to use this 20 times. I really like this product. So yeah, it'll be good just to focus on this a little bit more. Then I had the prompt 2 of clubs, which was vacation/travel. And I picked this little tiny Too Faced little mini chocolate bar or something palette. I remember I got this with points at Sephora, so like you couldn't even buy this. But this has 3 eyeshadow shades and the Chocolate Soleil bronzer in here. Excuse me. You can see I have pan in the top shadow there, and some usage on the other 2 shades, but pretty much no usage on this thing. So I don't take this with me when I go travel because it's almost too basic, but I could see other people using it that way. Goodness, I have the hiccups. So I'm setting a goal to use this 10 times. I don't think I've used this at all this year, so any usage on this will be great. Yeah, 10 uses on this little mini chocolate guy. Next card that I had was the 9 of clubs, and the prompt was most recent purchase. I placed an order on Sephora very recently during the like friends and family sale, and I picked up the Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer. I think I've only used this once since I've gotten it, so I would love to get some more use on it. I'm going to set a goal to use this 15 times, hopefully form a little bit of an opinion on it. But yeah, most recent purchase for this guy. Finally, the last card that I pulled was the 7 of Spades, and the prompt was autumn. So I am picking out my Natasha Denona Metropolis palette. For how expensive this palette is, I have not used this enough. And I would like to get some more use on it. I just think these colors like scream fall. These colors scream fall to me. And I would love to continue to pull this out and work on it. So I'm going to set a goal to use this just 10 times. But that's 10 more than I have currently. So that's good. I feel really, really good about this. I'm excited. I feel like I needed this refresh a little bit. So yeah, these are the new products I will be working on. I just hit myself in the chin. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this content, please consider subscribing. And otherwise, I will just see you guys next time. Bye.